cha, boom, boom, cha, boom, cha, boom, boom. Now listen up, all you big cat lovers with your snacks in your face and your feet under the covers. It's time to hear a story, so sit your butt down because Derek's gonna walk you all around the compound. Yeah.
There they go. Intrepid workers. Poop scoopers. Brave poop scoopers. We're just in here taking care of Munch. So now he's going around sniffing. He's like, you know what? There used to be a poop here, but it's not here no more. Magic. And we've got our handy dandy metal pipe filling up his pool. And yeah. So that way, if otherwise you'd have, if you had just a hose in, which sometimes we have to have, so then you have to have the cat locked up the entire time. It can take anywhere between 15, 25 minutes, half an hour to fill up pools. So we don't want to keep Munch locked up for too. Okay, no. We're seeing how he operates with it. He's doing so good. You're doing so good. It's making weird noises and it like, it's it's okay. It's just pipe. It's okay. Yeah, it's just pipe. I know. It's weird. It's weird and it's different and it's scary. It doesn't need to be. Okay, this is good data. Because I wanted to know how he would do. Because him, like, he's been doing okay, but he still can get a little bit stressed out going and locking up in his lockdown. But it's like if we go in and we do it quickly, and if we make it a positive experience, we talk to him, he'll sit in there and he snuffles and he does stuff and he's okay. And then we let him out and he's like, okay, that wasn't that bad. And we're like, see, it wasn't that bad. We give him treats. It's a whole thing. Munchie's an odd duck. I don't know if you know that. Hi. Hey, mister. Okay, what are you doing? You're looking sneaky. You are looking sneaky. Oh, that's also, I gave him treats in this exact spot to get him to lock up here. So now he might be coming over here and being just like, all right, treats again, please. Munchie, you're getting confused. You're getting your lines crossed. And he's like, I don't know if you heard me correctly the first time, but I did say treats again, please. Good sir. My taxes pay for those treats. Hard working American tiger. Okay, I don't know if I like how that tail's twitching. All right, so we are going to leave that fill. Hopefully we'll be able to knock out a webcast in the amount of time it's going to take to fill. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hi, do you like my functional summer hat? It helps to keep the sun, from cooking stuff up on top, because don't got the hair. I suppose I could start wearing sunscreen more regularly, but that sounds like work. That sounds like a lot of work, and I'm not interested in adding more work where it's just like it's easier to just put on hats. So Loki is now up at the he's up at the house, up at the in the sunroom. He's recovering from eyelid surgery. But in the meantime, Mr. Cheese Man is back down. He's down. He's hanging out, having a good time. It's interesting because he's up at this top section. He's normally Mr. Romano Cheese is in that house right there. And Luna, Miss Lulu, usually in this one right here. And that's where she is. So Miss Lulu, right there. Oh boy. I don't know if that's going to be a hiss or a yawn. A yes. It's a sleepy get off my lawn. And then there's Miss Margie. Miss Junie Tuna Pants. Sleeping. Hanging out. Living. Oh, jeepers, jeepers. Sorry. I'm sorry. She's just like, you can film, but the second that camera crosses the threshold of this sacred domicile, all right, fisticuffs, mister, fisticuffs. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Look at that. Showing a little leg. Well, I don't know what that was. Yeah. If you didn't want to be filmed, then you shouldn't have been dressed so cutely. Like that is very toxic and problematic line of thinking. Your Honor, she just kept showing me her toe beans. What was I supposed to do? I gave them a shuka. and then you got these girls right here. Sleepy ladies. It is definitely. It's nice. It's nice. It's a sleepy time. And it's like the sun, when you're out in the sun, it's warm. Definitely feels warm. If you were out in the sun for too long, sure, you could probably start kind of feeling a little bit heated, a little hot. But shade is nice. There's a nice breeze. So the actual the air temperature is not bad. It's comfy. It's fairly comfy. So if you're in the shade, you could definitely get yourself. You know, I could be in the shade, get a good nap going, easy. Oh, checking status. We're pretty close. It really, you gotta measure it by like that lip, that edge right there, with the water, and probably could stop at this point. We'll let it go just for a few more minutes, and then we'll come back. Whoa. What are you doing? Okay. That's bless you. I thought that there was just one boy. in this lockdown. There's two handsome tigers in this lockdown. Like I said, it's a nice day. It's a nice day out. So like really, you're in the shade. It's very comfy. Yeah. And there's just a lot of nice kind of greenery. Hey, boys. Hi, older fella. Hello. Uncle Handsomes. Yeah, these are good boys. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What a good boy. How lucky. How lucky. Mm. I turn around and I'm talking, having a nice moment with these guys, and then I turn around and I'm not sure if I'm gonna have nice moments in this direction. Nice moment direction, not so nice moment. Less than stellar moment direction in a general sense. Oh no, but Loki had the surgery to fix the inner eyelid, because he was having problems with his inner eyelid. It was causing irritation. So it's like cats will sometimes get this, and it's a thing that can affect felines, any type of felines. Anyone that's got a furry face and an inner eyelid. So you got the top eyelid, you got the bottom eyelid, and then cats usually have another inner sheath membrane eyelid that helps to provide like a third layer of protection. But that one it's like the interaction between that inner eyelid and just like the fur around their eye, it can get a little bit messed up, and then you'll have irritation, and then it starts to get inflamed and it doesn't work right, and it's like just this constant source of just like irritation and just it's just unpleasant. And it can be so unpleasant that like eventually, like you're talking about, and like over the course of like a lifetime, like 10-15 years, it can cause permanent damage to eyes and eyeballs. All right, that looks good. Is that acceptable to you? Is that okay? Is it okay if we fill your pool up in that way? Is it okay if we use the pole? Is that all right? Do you agree with that? Will you allow such things? Okay, so I took the hose out, rolled it up over there. Now, take the pole. Whoa. I know, right? Take the pole out, and then we put it back. I know, that's so crazy. Put it back where we found it. All right. Normally this pole, we use it to fill up Malika's pool. So you're able to just provide top off. And that becomes much more of a consistent, regular kind of thing that you got to do for Malika's pool, especially when you got that waterfall on in those summer months, because the waterfall acts as a air circulation system, and it acts as a swamp cooler, and it cools the air in and around that whole structure. It really does. But because it's like you have constant water going over and over and over, like it actually increases the rates at which water can evaporate out of that entire system. So then you have to refill it more frequently than you would have to refill just if that was just a pool by itself, just sitting there with water in it. You don't have to fill it up so often. The rates of it, oh boy, speak of the devil. Oh boy, yes. Hello, visitors. Oh goodness, hi Malika. Yay! Oh, she loves it. She loves the box. She loves getting in the box. She is definitely holds true to the if I fits, I sits concept. Malika is a firm believer of that. If I fits, I sits. That could be like the cause of the schism, of the rift between it's Slytherins and Choo-choovians. Yeah, it's basically like the one side views the if I fits I sits concept as more of like like more metaphorical, and it's like a way in which one can achieve like a sense of like grace and salvation. But the other side, it's like no, like it's a literal thing, like you have to embody the if I fits I sits kind of thing. I would say it's like on the same vein as like transubstantiation, that was a big part of like causing the rift between early Protestants and early Catholics. So that same concept can be applied to the Slytherins, the rift that formed between the Slytherins and the Choo-choovians. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I just go into the comment section and talk to just ask around, ask one of the librarians. I think Jan is like a senior librarian. She'll be able to sort you out. So then I think that because I was thinking like, well, who would be who? Well, the Slytherins were like they're the offshoot branch. They're like the more moderate. Like, hey, let's be chill, and like kind of these are good like metaphorical, archetypal, like bits of wisdom. We're talking about the Friends of Yano here. So like after Yano passed, after the great prophet Solano ascended, then two of his chiefiest disciples, his priests and bishops, Ezra and Slade, they were charged with carrying on the message. But over the years there have been just kind of disputes as to like the interpretation of Yano's words, and it's caused a bit of a rift, a bit of a schism, you could say. The Slytherins are a little bit more of like, hey, they're a little bit more of like your pomp and ceremony, a little bit more scholarly, a little bit more traditional, like subset of Yanoism. And then the Choo-choovians, they're a little bit more of like the fire and brimstone. We're all gonna wear cloaks, and light candles in the woods, kind of, and like we're gonna be a little bit more literal about our interpretation of things. So I would think that the Slytherins, they're much more into like, oh, if I fits, I sits is more of like an analogous or an allegory for like how one should live one's life. Like that's like a path to Yano. But it's like, like, oh, you apply, you know what? I'm trying to fit in at this new, I got a new job, and, I could be envious of like my peer groups' promotions and how they're able to progress, in their career. But maybe instead of getting envious, I could like, oh, if I fits, I sit. Like I could find out where I fit and then sit. Whereas the Choo-choovians are like, no, go to the boss's cabinets and sit on top of them. That's the way to yawn. It's more of a literal, if I fits, I sits. Which then it's like, no, like that, you're like, so then the Slytherin's like, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. I don't think that's what Yano meant. And then the Choo-choovians, of course, they're just like, you are the one that doesn't know what Yano, like, we still talk to him. We have a pathway. Brother Ezra, that's like his thing. Like, he still talks to Yano. Haven't you heard the word? That's like a big... That's like whenever they have, people, like whenever they have other cats go on mission work. Knock, knock. You open the door. Hey, haven't you heard the word? But they kind of, it's like, they try to do it's like a hip hop, I don't know. They try to get the youth. Actually, no, they're probably not. I would say that the Choo-choovians maybe not the type to like send out, that's more of a Slytherin thing, to send out mission groups. The Choo-choovians, they're a little bit more like, no, you'll hear about us. You'll hear about us, and if we are your flavor, then you will seek us out. We don't have to send out like too much in the way of pamphlets. Just come find the nearest like drum and fire circle in the forest, and that's, probably us. So then, like, the Choo-choovians definitely, and this is not, okay, so you have to also realize, like, that's not just the one thing. Okay, whenever Martin Luther, he put a list of things, like, on the door of the church, like, that, there was a list of things that were basically the focal point for, like, hey, we're going to go this way, and then you're going to go that way. That's kind of what that whole thing was. So the if I fits, I sits concept, that's just one. That's just one thing out of a list of a number of things that separates the Slytherins and the Choo-choovians. Okay, so Cassie is literally just sitting here watching British Antiques Roadshow. That's what Jessica found is Cassie likes. Jessica was trying to basically see if Cassie would like watch cartoons or watch like nature programs, and she would kind of look at it. But when she put on the Antiques Roadshow, like it seemed to actually be like, all right, this is my thing. Like, Cassie is a little bit more cultured than I think any of us ever had originally anticipated. All right, so I guess there's someone, 101st Airborne, which I guess that's that. I literally, it's funny because I've actually seen this episode. I'm not even joking. British guy, his dad was a member of the 101st Airborne, and he had like some memorabilia from him. So, his old pappy was knocking boots, with some of the locals, prior to the Normandy invasion. So, yeah, that's where he come from, All right, anyway, that's, hi, sweetie pie. Hey, sugar pie. She's like, I like watching these stories. It's like and she's my favorite. Oh, the new host of the Roadshow, the favorite one. But she's been doing it for like over 10 years. What's her face? I can't remember what her name is, but she's actually been like a BBC presenter. She's like a news person. She's been doing it for a while, but her. There's been like, they'll change like the Antiques Roadshow hosts like every 7 to like 12 years, something like that. She's been doing it for I think close to 10 years already, but she's great. Yeah, favorite one so far. Now, coming outside, baby. All right. Don't be angry at the messenger and everything. And this is not based on any sort of conversations that we've been having or anything like that. This is just my own looking at Cassie and anecdotal kind of thing. Like she seems like she's really slowing down. She seems like she's really, really slowing down. She just seems like it's, like age is really starting to kind of catch up to her. And she seems like her quality of life is okay right now. But just keep it on the top of your mind. I'm fairly certain that all of the next upcoming, like any season, because I was gonna say like, this might be her last summer. It's like no. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be her last summer. I'm pretty sure that every season, every week, it's gonna be like this is gonna be her last June. This is, if she makes it to this, will be her last July. Like, yeah, it just is what it is. Not Cat. Yes, Cassie. Even Cassie goes that way. That's just how that goes. But she gets to enjoy Antiques Roadshow with the best host that they've had on so far. Learning about how, like all the American servicemen that were rogering the British gals back in the mid 40s. La 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 la. Frederick James Buchanan Conison, the third Duke of Bridgeport, first of his name, but the third? How are you? So, try to next pause the video, like when you get a chance, like, so I want you to say his full name and his full title without looking it up. Full name, full title. Pause the video, go. You got to say it out loud. Say it out loud. Okay, how'd you do? Did you get it? Did you say it? Did you say it? Fred doesn't seem to think that you did. I know. They messed it up. They didn't say it right. He's like the sum of total. Duke of Bridgeport. Not the Earl of Bridgeport. All right. That's all. Thanks for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dorbs Award in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for all of your big cat goodness. And if you want to learn more about the facility around me, you can always visit the website carerescuetexas.com for more information. You keep those tigers fed. Big shout out to the extra fancy patrons. I see you. You are so fancy, and thank you so much for your continued support. And we'll see you next time. He looked like he was about to do some cute stuff. So we'll see. We'll give it a couple seconds. To see if he does anything cute. But we're not going to be here for too long because we got stuff to do. We got things. We got more hats to look at on Amazon. Come on, Fred. If you don't do anything cute. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll see you later.
The webcast is now over. Thanks for watching. You should like and subscribe for more Big Cat content.